How's it going, guys? In the previous tutorial we spoke about the prerequisite system a little bit, and we're going to touch up on that a little bit more in this tutorial. Now, here's a riddle for you. Let's say I have a building that, I have its prerequisites. Let's say, the Allied Battle Lab, you need a war factory, and you need a radar to build it, right? You need a AFC. Alright, great. But let's say I want an either-or system. So I want, listen, either you need a war factory or you need a radar, right? Either or. How would I solve that? So obviously one way to do it would be to, be putting it on one of these lists. But let's say I like these lists exactly the way they are. I don't want to change these lists. I love them. I love it that I have a list for war factories. I have a list for barracks. I have a list for radar. I want either or. Either or. How do I do that? So there is a flag called Prerequisite Override, and we're going to look into that right now. Alright, so let's go to the Allied Battle Lab, just for fun. I actually think I have it in the test here. Yeah, the Allied Battle Lab. So right now the prerequisite is power. Alright, let's find the Allied War Factory. Allied War Factory. And I'm just going to copy paste this. Alright, great. Now if I have a war factory, I can build it. But if I add the radar here, right, it ruins it for me. Right? If I type here radar, now I need a radar and a war factory in order to build this, and I don't want to do that. So what is the way to get an either-or system, right? So the way to do this is there's a prerequisite override. So prerequisite override. Let me just make sure I'm typing this correctly. Prerequisite override like this. So if I type here, prerequisite override is going to be the war factory, the Allied War Factory. This way anybody who has the Allied War Factory can now also build the tech. Right? So we're going to put radar. I think it's like this. It's radar. I'm just going to make sure here and search for it. Yeah, prerequisite radar, for example, Black Eagle, any radar you have, you can make it. Right? So prerequisite radar and prerequisite override is going to be the Allied War Factory. Let's save this, load it in, and see if it works. So just gonna, oops, I shared the link here. Give me a second, guys. Just hitting the up arrow key until I see the map. And we're just gonna grab it, go Allied, and see if it works. So in theory now, either a radar or a war factory should be good. So let's try it out. Put it down. Go. Now, as soon as I make a war factory, I should be able to make a lab. There we go. The lab is available. Now, if I sell the war factory and make a radar of any type, I should be able to make a lab again. So it worked. And again, you could do this with anything in the world, any sort of building. If you want to just override the prerequisites so you could have an either or type of system, you just use the prerequisite override flag here. That's it for today, guys. Hope you had fun, and I'll catch you next time.